Karma. When you hear this word karma or whatever, people have this immediate notion of, oh, if you do like bad things to others, it's going to come back to you. If you do good things to others, it's going to come back to you. You know what I mean? And there is some truth in that concept itself, but the concept of karma is much more than that. It is not a reflection of others, it's more of a reflection of your soul. I know this doesn't make sense, so in this episode we are going to talk about karma and how that is influencing your life, and how to and what does this concept mean, and how to use it in your life so that you can get actual benefits. You can actually use it rather than just mentally contemplating it and wondering about it. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that. Forget about the concept of karma, okay? Forget about it. Just remember this philosophy, okay? Whatever you put out is what you get back, okay? Whatever you put out is what you get back. And couple this philosophy with another philosophy, okay? Which is, your circumstances do not matter, your state of being matters. And your state of being creates your circumstances and not the other way around. The circumstances doesn't create your state of being, okay? You take this concept that is state of being, that one, and this concept is what you put out is what you get back. And if you mix them, you kind of would get a glimpse of karma and how that's working and stuff like that. So let's break down using sensory examples, and let me show you how this stuff actually works. What you put out is what you get back, okay? And that just doesn't mean by your actions, right? That actions, if you watch my previous video, is coming from your belief system, which creates an emotion that creates a logic, right? And that logic manifests itself as an action, right? So as I said in my previous video, it's karma does not just mean action, okay? This action is caused by many things. It is from your belief system that creates an emotion that creates your logic, right? And this manifests itself as an action. So even though there is a lot of truth in karma, or you do bad things, you get bad things, of course, you do bad things, you will get bad things. But what does that imply? That implies that whatever you feel, that will trigger whatever you think, and this thinking will manifest itself into action, is what you see, okay? So let's take this classic self-talk, right? Of, I want something, I want to write, or I want to read, or for me, I want to do assignments. I want, right? I should, I must, right? These words, what do they imply? Okay, what you put out is what you get back. So what are you putting out with these words? I want to do this, I should do this, I must do this. What is this putting out? And think about it. This is putting out a belief of not having it, right? So when you say I want something, that implies that you don't have the thing. That's why you're wanting it, you see. And if you say I should do something, that implies that you don't want to do it, but you should do it. And if you say I must do this, it implies that you don't want to do that. That is what you're putting out, right? But you must do this. But remember, what you put out is what you get back. So what are you putting out? You're putting out this belief of not having it, which is creating want. You're putting out this belief of I don't this is something I shouldn't do, so this is something I don't want to do, so you're like doing this, right? So from what state of being are you coming from? Okay, so you're coming from a state of being of lack, right? You lack something, which is why these words even comes through your mouth. The thoughts itself comes from this belief system of whatever you think you're lacking is actually you're lacking. You believe you're lacking it, which creates this emotion of lack, which triggers this thoughts of I want something, I need something, I must do something. You know what I mean? And that manifests itself into an action where you like start praying to God, oh my God, why don't you give me this? I need this very bad, stuff like that. But notice, what you put out is what you get back. And because you're coming from a place of lack, you're, irrespective of whatever you think you want, you're going to get what you put out, which is a feeling of lack, which is lack. You will see outside, you'll see nothing but lack, right? This is where the next philosophy, that is circumstances do not matter. Your state of being matters, and your state of being creates the circumstances that you see. Okay, people often ask, but Prem, I know that this is true. In my life, I know that this is coming from a place of lack. Yeah, you know, of course it feels that way, but notice, you are taking conclusions from what you see outside, right? Or your circumstances is creating your state of being. Okay, but your state of being must create your circumstances. It is not the other way around. It's not like, oh my God, I'm seeing lack, thus I have lack. It is the other way around. You are feeling lack. You have this belief of, oh my God, I lack something, and this is manifesting itself in reality, where you see outside and it's like, yeah, you lack something. You know what I mean? Even though this is kind of confusing at first, you do not believe me, okay? This is my opinion, and this will only become real, and you'll only experience it when you see this in your own life and when you investigate it for yourself. I am just giving you a different perspective to look in the world. Now, is it true or not is something for you to decide, something for you to judge, something for you to verify. I did the verification, and I am telling you guys, you know, in my subjective worldview, this is what is true. It is not like whatever is outside is coming from inside. It's like whatever you believe inside is appearing outside, right? I wanted to keep this video kind of short, but in future I will talk about more examples, and I will like give more pointers, but I just wanted to like keep this vague enough where you guys kind of get it, but I also want you guys to like verify it for yourself, because that's where the truth is, not in whatever people say. That's not where the truth is. That's just second-hand knowledge. I want it to become first-hand experience. Only then for you it will become true. Do not trust second-hand knowledge. What you're listening right now is second-hand knowledge, okay? But trust your experience, trust your direct experience, especially when it comes to this matters of philosophy, spirituality, Taoism, Zen. Do not trust anybody. Whatever they say is just like a pointer. Oh, even you could look at world that way too. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's not like, oh my God, what this guy says is true. Boom. Don't don't believe me. I'm just a random dude here. Believe yourself, and you can only know what is true in your life if you directly experience it. Let me know in the comments below if you resonate with this kind of concept. Did you experience any sort of, you know, stuff like this where you change did you experience any sort of this where you change your perspective on reality and then suddenly things started changing? That happened to me. Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video.